Malaysia Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports. Yang berusaha Cik Saraya Arbi, Deputy Secretary General Culture, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia. Yang berbahagia Profesor Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Azlan Ghazali, Vice Chancellor of University Kebangsaan Malaysia. Yang berbahagia Datuk Ahmad Rozian Abdul Ghani, Director General, ASEAN Malaysia National Secretariat, Ministry of Foreign Affairs Malaysia. Deputy Vice Chancellors of University Kebangsaan Malaysia, Senior Officers of UKM, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Ya Allah, Ya Hayy Ya Qayyum, jadikanlah majlis yang penuh keminang ini, yaitu majlis peresmian Asian Youth Volunteer Program 2018 ini mendapat sebagai satu majlis yang rahmat dan berkat darimu. Lancarkanlah perjalanan majlis ini dengan sebaiknya. Kurniakanlah kefahaman dan manfaat yang berkekalan kepada seluruh peserta yang hadir, dan jadikanlah ianya sebagai amalan soleh kami untuk melahirkan manusia yang berilmu, mampu memperkasakan bangsa dan membangunkan negara yang kami cintai ini.
To begin the ceremony, I am pleased to invite Yang berbahagia Profesor Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Azlan Ghazali, Vice Chancellor of University Kebangsaan Malaysia, to deliver his speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon. Yang berhormat Tuan Stephen Sim Chi Tiong, Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports Malaysia, congratulations Yang berhormat, and also welcome to UKM. It is the first official function that we have with our Deputy Minister. Yang berusaha Cik Saraya binti Arbi, Deputy Secretary General Culture, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia. Yang berbahagia Datuk Ahmad Rozian bin Abdul Ghani, Director General, National Secretariat for ASEAN Malaysia, Ministry of Foreign Affairs Malaysia. Before I proceed, let me welcome Cik Saraya and also Datuk Ahmad Rozian, these two our alumni from Faculty of Social Sciences and also Faculty of Law. How proud we are to have alumni returning back and holding a very important office in these ministries. My friends, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Datuk Imran, Prof. Datuk Rokia, Senior Officers of UKM, ladies and gentlemen, and organizing committees, distinguished guests, and most important, the participants of AYVP. You guys are in grade today. Welcome to UKM and welcome to AYVP. First and foremost, on behalf of University Kebangsaan Malaysia, I would like to extend our deepest appreciation and congratulations to all parties who made for AYVP 2018 as a reality. If I may recall, Dr. Imran, please correct me if I'm wrong. Way back, we started the AYVP programs for 2 batches in Malaysia, and then with the support of various ministries and also partners, we conducted this program in Cambodia. With a partnership in Cambodia, we then moved to Philippines with 3 universities participating in Philippines as a partner, and then last year we were in Indonesia, and Alhamdulillah this year we are back to Malaysia. We gather today at this auspicious event to mark the beginning of what I believe would be a wonderful and impactful 4-week journey of the ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program 2018 to be held partly here and also in Langkawi, Malaysia. Indeed, it is a great honor for Malaysia as the selected committee site for AYVP Malaysia 2018 to host this very prestigious program. I thank the members of ASEAN for their confidence in Malaysia and also UKM to organize this program for a number of years. I'm very proud to share with you. I shared with YB just now before we move in. I always look at UKM as a national university, but strongly with ASEAN's heart in it. I actually just arrived back from Brunei, attending the ASEAN University Network Rectors meeting. 30 members of established, reputable ASEAN universities are members of AUN, and almost all of them are our partners. I met University of Philippines, the Ateneo, De La Salle, ITB, and all those universities. They were in Brunei. In fact, today they're still meeting, but I'm coming back to welcome all of you because these are very important programs for us. As host, Malaysia is gratified at the high level of participation from our ASEAN member countries. This demonstrated our continued and abiding faith in and commitment to our youth volunteer program and our collective wish and determination to strengthen our role for the dignity and benefit of ASEAN. You know, the whole day yesterday in Brunei, we were deliberating the role of universities in promoting this integration of ASEAN, as well as various aspects of our life that matters to ASEAN. There are about more than 630 million populations of ASEAN, probably. And I'm very proud that this year's AYVP's theme is protecting ASEAN's natural heritage, which comprises of various sub-modules, including edutourism, social entrepreneurship, project management, and cultural and natural heritage. Yesterday, 3 universities, Chulalongkorn University of Thailand proposed a new thematic network. YB, under the ASEAN University Network, we at the moment have 12 thematic networks. What it means is that member universities will propose a program, and then we take charge of that, we promote that, and then we pass it over to other universities. So UKM has 2 programs that is basically under these thematic networks. One is the ASEAN Economic Community, where every year we conducted various forums and meetings about integrating the economic of ASEAN. And also the other one under the flagship of Asia Engage, basically where university social responsibility is being promoted. Yesterday, I announced this ahead of time. I hope the board approved that. Today they have a meeting, but rectors approved that yesterday, because I'm very sure there are various students from various universities here. Anyone from Chula here? Chulalongkorn University this time. Oh, you should be very proud. Chula proposed a new thematic network on innovation and entrepreneurship. And then the Ateneo, anyone from the Ateneo from Manila? So your president basically proposed something which is very close to us on the climate change and all these ecosystem. And also, you know, there's another one coming from National University of Singapore, proposing on the architectural and design and also culture, you know, as a new thematic program. So we are gathered here for AYVP this year that basically encompasses all these various sub-modules. These are very important and very interesting that the program this year will be held in Langkawi, an island which boasts of rich and diverse natural resources and heritage sites, and demonstrates expertise in this thematic area, having experienced and wisely handled a considerable amount of sustainable development and conservation of its natural heritage in recent years. To all of you, I would like to share that the statue of Langkawi to be the UNESCO Global Geopark. Pretty much, well, I will not claim all of them, but I might be something close to all of them, actually are the work of UKM scholars. For many years, our researchers are working in Langkawi, and we are the only universities that have a research facilities, a very good research facilities. I believe you guys will be going to the center with accommodation and so on. And we are working very closely with the communities and also agencies, LADA and various other, the hoteliers in Langkawi, to make sure that Langkawi Global Geopark will remain in stature. The status of Geopark is not something easily to be granted. Every 4 years, UNESCO will come and do the audit to make sure that all the natural and all this special habitat that we have in Langkawi is still there. So when you are in Langkawi, please make sure that you do your best to make sure that yourself and the community will understand and appreciate all this, because these are, once and for all, once it's destroyed, no more, it will not be coming. That's why when you feed the eagles, the scientists were telling us, best is not to get all these chickens and throw it so that the eagles come and get it, because that is actually against their natural habitat. But sometimes tourism-wise, probably the tourists want to see the eagle to come down. So what they do is that they buy a bunch of all these parts of chickens and they throw it out. It's nice to see the eagle down today, but 20 years down the line, there's no more eagle there. So we have to balance out between keeping all these habitats and also to make sure that it brings values in terms of tourism for Langkawi. Through this program, the manifestation of UKM's commitment to uphold the ASEAN integration agenda by developing ASEAN youth heritage leaders in youth leadership and natural heritage conservation with a view to position this as part of the ASEAN Work Plan on Youth 2016 to 2020, with emphasis on Sub-Goal 4, strengthen youth involvement and participation in building on ASEAN community through volunteerism, opportunities and leadership programs will be achieved. So ASEAN is a very important part of us. For UKM, we take ASEAN integration as one of our grand challenges. I rush back for a reason, because ASEAN integration is something that I put a lot of effort since 20 years ago myself. I initiated a program knowing ASEAN. At that time, no one crossed the border. I remember that I went to Halong Bay. Anyone from Vietnam here? I went to Halong Bay, I went to Ho Chi Minh, I went to Bago in Myanmar. Anyone from Myanmar? Jejitumbaday? I'm sure they will be able to respond to that. I put on the Tanaka and put on the sarong and be like one of them. We went all the way to River Kwai in Thailand, where all these, the World War II, the history of the World War II. We went to Indonesia and so on, trying to promote the ASEAN integrations, especially in the hearts of the youth today. You guys will be the leaders of the future. I would like to take the opportunity this afternoon to convey our special appreciation to all of our AYVP partners, in particular the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Thank you very much. Big clap to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Thank you, YB. Please continue to be our partner for this ASEAN venture. The Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, MONTAC, thank you. The Langkawi Development Authority, LADA. The Cooperative of Kilim Village Community, Langkawi Limited. There is a co-op involving the community in Kilim area. and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for your continued support to this program. UCAM hopes that all of the volunteers are fully immersed into the world of knowledge, skills and experience gained from working together with the experts and local communities while developing innovative solutions to the region's pressing social, cultural, environmental and economic issues. This program is very competitive. This year there are about 1,500 students applying to join this program, and those in front of us, you are the fortunate, you are the best one, definitely. And I'm sure that with your eagerness of seeing ASEAN progress in the directions that we set, and hopefully that the one vision, one identity, one community of ASEAN will be realized. In closing, I wish to express my gratitude to all volunteers for your full cooperation and contribution in the next 28 days, and the AYVP 2018 Secretariat and facilitators who will be assisting the volunteers throughout the program for their commitment, hard work and determination in providing the best for our participants. Thank you, Prof. Dr. Rokia, and also all the participants. Last but not least, may all of you enjoy a poem. Normally they give me pantun. So I landed, now suddenly there's a poem by Kelly Roper titled Dedicated Hearts, especially for you, our beloved ASEAN volunteers. Let me try to recite as well. Dedicated hearts like yours are not so easy to find. It takes a special person to be so generous and kind. To care so much for your fellow man is a quality all too rare, yet you give of your time and talents for all in need to share. So thank you for being a volunteer. We are all privileged to work with you. We want you to know how appreciated you are, not just today, but the whole year through. Thank you very much.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the much-awaited moment. It is our pleasure to invite Yang Berhormat Tuan Stephen Sim Chi Keong, Malaysian Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports, to deliver his speech, and followed by launching of the opening ceremony of ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program AYVP Malaysia 2018.
Terima kasih kepada pengurusi majlis yang berusaha Cik Saraya binti Arbi, title pula dalam bahasa Inggeris, Deputy Secretary General from the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia. Yang berbahagia Profesor Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Nur Azlan bin Ghazali, Vice Chancellor Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Yang berbahagia Datuk Ahmad Rozian bin Abdul Ghani, Director General National Secretariat of ASEAN Malaysia from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Deputy Vice Chancellors of UKM, senior officers, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, participants of the ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program. Salam sejahtera kepada semua. First of all, allow me to welcome all of you to this wonderful program and wonderful ceremony. Malaysia is indeed honored to be host to our friends from Brunei. Ada Brunei, give them a round of applause. Cambodia, Indonesia, Myanmar, the Philippines, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and of course, our young people from Malaysia. I hope that all of you would see more of our beautiful country during your stay here, and allow me to greet you in our national language. Selamat datang ke Malaysia. Welcome to Malaysia. My dear friends, I would like to take this opportunity to express that the Ministry of Youth and Sports, me being a newly appointed Deputy Minister, as well as my Minister, Saudara Bro Syed Saddiq, along with the ASEAN Secretariat and the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Malaysia, we are proud indeed to support this program alongside Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. What I found interesting about this program is the opportunity offered to participants to engage with their host community. And I understand that in the 3rd and 4th week of the program, participants would be visiting the village of Kilim, Klim Joe Forest Park in Langkawi. For the information of our foreign friends, Langkawi, of course, is the constituency of our Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. The ASEAN Youth Volunteer Program is a leading platform offering opportunities to youth in ASEAN countries to develop innovative solutions to social, cultural, economic and environmental challenges in the ASEAN community. In this regard, I believe that the society needs to change our idea about youth and our idea about age. We have to shift from the 20th century understanding about age to a 21st century understanding about age. Let me explain. My youth was in the 20th century. I'm 36 years old this year. At that time, when we were 16, we were still kids. What do you know? You are only kids. When we were 26 years old, most of us were just starting out in our career. But in this century, now at 16, some of you have traveled to more countries than I have. Some of you have launched $1 million startups. Some of you have broken records in all sorts of fields. And by 26 years old, perhaps some of you may be like my minister, Syed Saddiq, become a federal minister. This is your century. This is our century, my young friend. And this is also our opportunity. What the older folks were not able to accomplish, whether in our country or in this, our precious ASEAN region, I pray that you, we, and Sri Azlan, is still young at heart. You still have a youthful heart. A round of applause to country. I pray that we, as the young people of ASEAN, will rise up to be the solutions to the problems facing our society today. Let this youthful century be a century we eliminate corruption. Let this youthful century be a century which we uphold and expand democracy, restore peace, promote progress, and not only promote progress but also promote progressive values. And finally, let this youthful century be a century which we protect our natural heritage. Which is why, my dear friends, which is why this government, this administration is committed to reduce voting age to 18 years old. In line with some of our ASEAN neighbors, I was told Indonesia, Thailand, the Philippines, I'm not sure in the other countries, where voting age starts at 18. Once you hit the age of 18, you are able to vote, you are able to have a voice in determining, in shaping the government of your country. Here in Malaysia, we too want to give real power to Malaysian youth to be agents of change in our country. My dear friends, especially our young participants, the spirit of volunteerism is not a new thing, but I'm afraid to say that it is dwindling. Society today is obsessed with paper chase. Whether we are chasing papers, academic degree or money, I'm sure Tan Sri Azlan would not disagree, or we are chased by papers. our loans and mortgages. We do not have time for volunteerism. And because our time is very limited today, the operative question becomes, what is it in for me whenever we make decision to embark on an activity? But truth is, volunteerism is deeply entrenched. It's a cherished value in our society here in Malaysia, and I'm convinced in our ASEAN neighbors as well. Malaysians and Indonesians in the audience will be very familiar with the concept of gotong royong. The word itself meaning working together, bekerja bersama-sama. The idea of gotong royong is tightly linked, tightly connected to the idea of volunteerism. One sacrifices one's time and efforts for common good. And because everyone chips in, everyone takes part, everyone contributes, big problems become small, difficult tasks become easy. Hence, I'm very proud that our youth from Malaysia and youth from the ASEAN region we are leading the way to carry this torch of volunteerism. A round of applause for our young friends. I'm also thankful to the host of this program, University Kebangsaan Malaysia. I told Tan Sri that I'm glad that I am able to visit this place again after more than 10 years. I'm not an alumni, not yet at least. I was from University Malaya, but I had a lot of friends, during my university days, and I come to UKM very often. And UKM, of course, is well known for its excellence in studies of literature, studies of social science. So today I'm also very pleased to know that we have a Vice Chancellor who is utterly rooted in the traditions and values of our country, and yet who has a broad ASEAN perspective. Thank you, UKM, for your effort to not only drive but also manage this program in the last few years. It is my sincere hope that we will be able to continue this program as not only a platform for our Malaysian youth but also for youth from other ASEAN countries to come together and foster closer ties, so that perhaps one day some of you who will become leaders in your respective countries will be able to bring our ASEAN region closer together. My dear young friends, as a concluding remark, I must say that our young life must never be defined merely by how many academic degrees we possess, or how much money we have in our bank, or how many startups we launch. No. I hope your life will also be about how many sunrises and sunsets you will see in the different places in our beautiful world. How many lives you have impacted because you chose to love and not hate. And along the way, how many friends you have made. So, all the best to all of you. May you have a fruitful program in the next few weeks, and then bring together home with you not only new memories, but also new ideas, new collaborations, and most of all, new friendship for the betterment of our region. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.